So you're saying B? You were guaranteed a cheque for £32,000. I can now give you a cheque for £64,000. Now, this next question is number 12 of 15. It's worth £125,000. Now, you're guaranteed to walk away with at least £32,000. That's safe. You could leave now, though, with the £64,000 you've got at this moment. You don't have to play this next question. Take your time. You might as well have a look at it. You are just 4 questions away from £1 million. Here it comes. It's worth £125,000. Which explorer named Lake Victoria in honour of the Queen of England? David Livingstone, Henry Stanley, Richard Burton, John Speke. Now take your time on this one. It's for a big £125,000 cheque. Serious money. Okay, you want to phone a friend. Now let's call them, but remember, you don't have to go along with what they say.
Lisa speaking.
Hi Lisa, it's Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hiya.
£125,000 is the little amount riding on the answer you're about to give your friend. No pressure. Good luck.
Oh, go on then.
Lisa, are you ready for this? Right, here's the question. There is just one correct answer.
Oh, I haven't got a clue, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, Chris. I just be guessing and not helping.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but I'm afraid your friend doesn't seem to be any help to you at all. You don't have to play this question. You're going for D. Oh, you could have walked away with £64,000. It was in your hand. But you were right not to. You've just won £125,000. Now, I can write you out a cheque at this moment for £125,000. Feast your eyes on that. But we don't want to give you that. We'd like to give you the next one for £250,000. Take your time. This next question is worth £250,000. Here it comes. Which actor played Guy Perron in the TV drama series The Jewel in the Crown? Charles Dance, Tim Pigott-Smith, Art Malik, Warren Clark. So you think it's A? You had £125,000 in your hand. You didn't have to play that last question. You could have walked away. You did play it. You've no longer got £125,000. You've now got £250,000. So there's a cheque there for £250,000. But we don't want to give you that. We'd like to give you the next cheque for £500,000. You are at this moment 2 questions away from £1 million. Have a look at it. Take your time. This is question number 14 of 15. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle was begun in AD 891 during the reign of which king? Edmund Ironside, Edgar, Egbert, Alfred the Great. You're going for D. You had £250,000. You didn't have to play this question. You decided you would. If you're wrong, you lose £218,000 of that money. You're not wrong. You've just won £500,000. Amazing. 500,000 quid. Right, you now have a cheque for £500,000. But we don't want to give you that. We really do want to give you a cheque, and we could in just a minute for £1 million. You've answered 14 questions out of 14 correctly. It's time now for the 15th and final one. You don't have to play it, but this is worth £1 million if you can give me the right answer. Here it comes. The mineral talc is a silicate of which element? Zinc, magnesium, copper, sodium. I can't believe how tense this is becoming. Please take your time. I'll just remind you again, you are putting an awful lot of money at risk if you do choose to play this question. £468,000 to be precise. You don't have to play this question. You can walk away, but it is for £1 million. So you're saying B? Oh, you have been so brave going for all 15 questions, but I'm afraid it's correct answers that count. And that answer is correct. You've done it! You have won £1 million! Congratulations! £1 million! 15 correct answers! Brilliant! Thanks a million. Let's start again with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?